Yeah. And where's our opening? Over here. Yeah. I know. That's what makes it cool.
It's because we've got good computers, otherwise that would have freezed me up.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, some of the areas are a little bit heavy duty on the graphics, but you know,
We can
we
take
can't
it.
cater for low-end computers. Yeah. But anyways, let's all jump on. Here we go, and where are we? Stargate.
I love that.
Okay, so I know it's funny, isn't it? That's why I leave it on. It makes people a bit nervous, but it's a good icebreaker, I think, and highly amusing. Anyway, now this is first of all, I'll let everything res in because there's some sculpty items here that need to res in, like the asteroids floating around. And I'm not seeing them correctly. Just one moment. I need to
I am.
fix
That's
that.
good.
Yeah, they're all stretched for me, so I have to grab them temporarily to... I hate when SL does that to me. Come on. Stop doing that. There we go. Right,
Whoa.
now it's rest. Okay, so...
I just had a sound.
yeah, so this is... I don't know how much of the city you can see, but that's why I said I mean, ideally 512 for this area, but 256 is somewhat adequate, I guess, for this area, because this is a huge, huge city. And no better way to get the scope of that than let's go on a little tour ride. So we touch this ramp, and I will pilot the shuttle for you and take a seat. Alright, and close the door behind us, and alright, let's go on a nice little tour.
Oh wow.
So hopefully you can hear me over the engine noise, but anyway, this is how you would get down to the landing area. You can go on a short tour to the landing pad, or a long one, which I'm taking you on now, which goes around the city. You get to see a good view of it, and we're coming up on some of the private rooms that people can live in if they want to. So yeah, there's quite a lot as you can see, there's quite a lot here. So this place actually has 68 apartment rooms in it, in all these pylon towers and shit. So that's quite impressive alone. That's not counting the main tower, which has about 10 rooms up in it. You know, we haven't been able to fill everything because, as you know, you only get so many crews in Second Life. So anyway, we stand up and the shuttle deletes, or it should. There we go. Yay.
Wow. I love the Atlantis exterior. The outside of Atlantis is brilliant.
And then we can, again, click the teleporter to go to the city. I'll take you straight to the gate room, because that's pretty nice.
I love the teleporter.
Yeah, it's like a version of the Rings, but modified.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like a stylized sci-fi version or something. You know, not that the rings aren't sci-fi, but you know what I mean. Okay, so this is like the entrance area, and here's the main gate room. Now, if you've seen Stargate Atlantis, you would be very familiar with this particular area.
Actually, I believe I've been here before.
Yeah, I remember it too.
A couple of weeks ago, I think I actually came here. I didn't realise this was part of the...
I think we came here actually a couple of days ago, Jack.
Yeah, I think we did.
Yesterday.
No, it wasn't yesterday. I think it was further than that. But I didn't realise that this part was actually part of the same region that we just were in. That's very interesting, that is. And
Yeah, so we've got like these different zones. Yeah, we got all these different zones that people can go in and be totally immersed in what they're role-playing in, and that's what is good about this place, because we're not just catering for one thing and being stuck in a little box. People can explore and go into other areas if they want and role-play in completely something different. This is quite popular, as you can imagine. There's lots of people come through the gate and explore the city. There's I don't know how much, if you were here, I don't know how much you would have seen of it, but there's quite a lot in this area. There's countless rooms and, for example, there's even a jumper bay, 2 levels, if you come up here, I'll show you.
I love the outside as well, the outside of the city. It's a very nice...
oh, yeah, no, it's
Sci-Fi
impressive.
upgrade.
Oh, yeah, there's Weir's office down there, so, yeah, and up here, I don't know what I like better, either the outside or the interior. It's just so amazing, but...
They're both as good.
So we got our zone. Yeah, I know, right? And here we go, we got our jumper bay. This is one floor, and the next floor up has more, as you can see. So...
How do they leave the building?
And those...
There's a little hatch at the top.
Oh, they actually fly, though, hang on.
But I can't see it opening.
Yes, I do.
Does it open up by itself?
Usually there's controls
Oh,
in the
yeah,
gate room. There you go, look. See?
Right, there's controls in the gate room, but it also does it automatically. You can actually fly up straight through the main tower, which opens up top and straight out into space, or you can go down like so into the gate room and out, which is pretty nifty. So yeah, people can have fun role-playing all that if they want. Yeah, and of course the tour shuttles can wander around just to have a look. Okay, so that's this area. But this is only one area of many in this place. You can actually get lost in this whole city. There's that many rooms in the freaking place, We have only decked out the main areas which are relevant, like the gate room, and we also have the great hall with control chair and all that. Actually, I'll take you down there because that's quite impressive. So we wander down into this corridor. And yes, more elevators, and yes, these work. Now, let's see, touch the back pad, stand here. Okay, and then make sure you're sitting. There we go. Great. Hall number 4. There we go. Transport. Alrighty then, and here we are in the Great Hall.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
Aspects of the city.
I love
Now,
this bit.
there's like corridors
I don't remember this
and
one.
catacombs and why is this not working? Come on. There we go. Down there it leads to the ZPM control room. You can wander right around and access that room. Yeah, so like I said, you can get fairly lost in this place. Now, up here, we've got the new control chair, which you'd be familiar with, I'm assuming, where they fire off those rockets and stuff. Yes, and it works.
Yeah, the control chair is brilliant. I love the control chair.
Yeah, the control chair. I can actually, just do one now. Don't worry, it won't hurt you much. Yeah, let's see. No, back. Come on, there we go. Jones. Scan. And here.
Oh, there we go. There's the drone.
There we are.
Mine was hacked, really.
It just technically did.
Right.
So you can imagine if it's just mainly light show and effects, but you can imagine if no matter where you are in the sim, I can actually fire a drone off at you, and so you can simulate attacking somebody in an attacking shuttle, for example, or something like that. So people can have lots of fun.
Of course, don't abuse that power.
Doing the whole Stargate.
True.
And this has a shield too, where is it? Shield. Sure. So you can protect yourself from oncoming fire.
Or we can just teleport.
It's pretty nifty. Or you can do that if you wanted to. Yeah. So there you go. That's the control tower, which everyone's very familiar with. Now here's one of my favorite aspects to this area, which is the map room. And this is kind of a fun little gadget. You just come in here.
I remember
And then we touch this panel. It'll tell you what to type. Show galaxy. And then it manifests a galaxy in front of you, which is pretty cool.
Oh my god, this is great.
Yeah.
Jack, I want it.
Yeah, we've got all this cool stuff. And of course, when you're done with that, you would just type end in local chat, and it would click the simulation. And there's another one.
How does it block the light out?
Which is it's like a prim that that darkens up and makes it black temporarily, and then yeah. And let's show the solar one. So it just simulates like a holographic environment, pretty much. And there's the solar system. So, and that's pretty cool too. So at the moment it shows two, but that's more than enough for most people to have fun and role play that they're plotting some, I don't know, attack against somebody or whatever. So yeah, that's the map room, and we'll close this one now.
So what did you say about the attacking someone?
I said this is a cool little area for people who want to role play. I don't know, like plotting an attack scenario or something. They'd come into this map room and and use it as part of their taking over the planet or something. Yeah, along those lines. Yeah, whatever it is that people like to do in that regard, destroy things and whatnot. So, yeah, and there's a good view of the Grand Hall. As I said, those doors down there, they'll take you to the ZPM control room, which is basically just a ZPM control room. Now, if you'd like to see that, we can certainly show you that if you like, but it's only an aesthetical sort of view, but it's nice, so we'll go and have a look. Let me come down here. And
Closing circuit. Oh, this cough.
yeah, just watch your step. Yeah.
Daisy.
And we'll come down here. And just wait for you guys to catch up. And come down here. We'll take the shortcut method, which is just here. Come on, Dora. There. So there's our ZPM control room. And it's a nice little... Yeah. And this room doesn't actually do anything. It's just for role-play purposes. There are people,
well, it all counts, doesn't it?
I don't know. They might want to... Yeah, it's just to, add atmosphere, pretty much. Just as this grand sort of hallway, like if you were to walk down here, which takes you by the elevator, eventually. I mean, it's just a nice area to walk through. You literally feel, what I love about all this...
Hello.
What I love about all this is you literally feel like you're walking on a set of Atlantis or something. That's pretty cool. Okay, so that's pretty much it as far as that stuff goes. So we'll head up back to... let's see, where can we go? Yeah, back to the gate room. So that being number 2.
Did you take them in the shuttle tour? Did I
Yeah,
miss
I did.
that? Okay, I missed it.
Yeah, yes you did. We can do it again if you like.
That don't matter. I can always do it later.
Okay. Okay, so if you've been here, then you know that gate is fully functional in terms of like the effects that it does. Like,
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, ISN gates.
Yeah.
yeah, I love that. Yeah, I think that's just awesome. So that's it's
Is that the one like I've got, Jack?
And one of the
the
unique
same.
things. Yep. One of the unique things here, and you might not want to stand close to the wash, is if somebody was to stand actually in that wash, they would get killed, just like in a TV show. Of course, death in Second Life just means you get teleported out of the sim, or,
Sent home.
or ejected or something.
That's it.
Yeah, sent home, yeah. But it simulates the idea of that you've just been killed in the wash of the gate, and it's not going to connect because Supernova probably has their higher.
They've been having problems with it. They've been having problems with it recently.
Yeah, they have.
Oh, have they?
We were trying it yesterday and it was failing
So,
constantly.
Yeah, a lot of the database transport systems have been having trouble because SL does its rollbacks, and occasionally it messes up what the scripters have set the databases to. Then they have to go around resetting the resers and things like that.
Oh, I didn't realise that. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
They
That's
explain
been
a lot
going on
then.
for a few weeks
yeah,
now.
it's been
Yeah, they play
quite
a lot.
a difficult problem, and John Melendez, who's the guy who does all the scripting for NOS, because he used to be owner of his own TARDIS company called Bad Wolf, but a while back, NOS and Bad Wolf merged and formed one company, and now John does all the scripting, and he's been hard at work trying to solve the issues with Second Life and the reser failures.
So it's been the lab's
He's
fault
been doing a really good job.
Yeah, I
Well,
wouldn't
they
know
love
that's
fixing things, Second Life. Linden Labs is always fixing things, and I wish they would leave well enough alone and stop fixing things and just improve things. But anyway, so at the moment the NOS system is working. He got that up and running again recently, but of course next time Linden Lab does a server update, probably has to fix it again. Actually, NOS have a great TARDIS system apart from the T60 called the T45s, and those are great because they're landmark based and they never fail. They work quite reliably, so most of us have a backup one of those in case the database ones fail. So anyway, we can go back to the see this little logo here? That's our the Marion teleporter. So if we click that logo, we can teleport back up to the station. Or it should, if it's playing nice.
It's a teleport. Do we have to sit on the...
No,
Maybe too
you
many of
don't.
us.
It's supposed to throw up. No, it's supposed to throw up a map. It was working yesterday, and here's an example of, wonderful Second Life glitches.
Yeah, I have a feeling.
Okay. Nope, it's not going to play nice today. Alright, well, we'll just have to teleport manually. Wait 1 second. This teleporter I'm currently standing on is the Stargate network city gate system, so it only goes to the other areas of Atlantis. So it won't take us to the other areas of the sim. For that, we have to go back to the station we just arrived at, which this little gadget here was supposed to... No, it's not going to play nice. Alright, so there's a spanner in the works already. So I gotta find the link for... There it is. Alright. I'll teleport over and Ruby can send you a beam over.
Okay.
Wait, okay. I'll just hit Mamaria. Go ahead and click on me.
According to
This is an M- product.
Yes, we have the same product, I believe. So
Just click Mamaria and you can go.
okay.
The error that was reported by the teleporting system apparently says that only the owner can be teleported.
Oh, I see.
Maybe that's probably a problem.
All right.
Here we go.
John must be here.
Yep.
And I'm here by myself. Oh dear. Are you with them?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was just an error that said that only LSL functions that require teleportation is for owner only.
Here we go. Hey,
Alright, so we'll fix that later. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, so now we can... Now this is our sim network now up here. And I need to fix that later, Ruby. Otherwise I'll forget. Okay. Now, what other areas can we go to? Let's see.
Did you take him to the woods yet, or the temple?
Yeah, I was just about to go there, actually.
Okay.
And when I find it... What's it called again?
Either temple
there
or
it is, temple. Yeah, I found.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I found it.
Oh.
Alright, so I think this might have been one of the areas that you guys might have saw before in our old place when we used to have things set up. This is...
Oh yes, it is.
It's like a big forest area.
I think this was the
The
location.
difference is we've... yeah.
Attached to this temple is a Novatech TARDIS.
Oh yes, I remember
Right,
this.
which is for public use. So, out of the way, yeah. So this is a public use console. People can come up here and go wherever they want to, either within sim or outside of the sim, whatever they choose to do.
Yeah.
So it's fully functional.
Holy
of course
Gilberts
they
is
can,
the creator of this one through Novatech,
Wow.
Right.
and he did a really fabulous job on it.
Most definitely do.
Uh-huh.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, so, yeah, we like our TARDIS consoles around here. A number of us own quite a lot of different systems, so we're very familiar with a lot of them. So this one is kind of temple-like, so we set it up next to the temple as like a because we have, as I mentioned on the ground, we have this kind of theme that's through the whole sim, and one of the goddess characters, which are a picture of either one of them in this console. There's two of them, the goddess Titania, or Titania, depending on what pronunciation you like best, and the goddess Memora. And again, it's the tongue-in-cheek kind of humor within this sim that fits the busky community kind of feel. So, yes, and those are actual avatars. Sometimes you will get to meet them. They usually deal with sim stuff. So yeah. Anyways, so this is a console that people can come up and, I don't know, they can also role play up in this area because it's quite a nice forest area, and it's a socialization area too. There's a tree house that people can sit up in and, you know, I don't know, talk about whatever, or they can role play. So again, just another interesting area for people to look about in.
The design and the detail of this is amazing as well.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Have you seen many Novatech consoles? Because they have lots of beautiful looking. This is like one of many different beautiful design consoles they have. Some of which you would already be familiar with, like the familiar suspects like the Hurt console and Smith and all those. Some of the same consoles are in Novatech as well because some of the same builders submit their work to Novatech as well. But they have quite a large range of very interesting non-canon sci-fi builds, which nobody else has, and I like Novatech TARDISes for that reason. I love original designs. I think they're pretty awesome. This being one of my favorites, actually. I quite like this. If you look up over your heads, you'll see like a bit of a nice, intricate sort of observatory area, yeah. Which is really cool.
Floating planets.
And tanks. Yes. It's always good. Alright, so this is the forest temple area. Actually, we'll just show you a bit of that, so we get that on. Okay, so we come down here. Oh yeah, and this temple area is like I don't know, the goddess temple where people can leave a donation to the sim and whatnot. And I believe it says something like, thank you, that was mighty immortal of you, or something
Thank you for your sacrifice.
Like that.
That was mighty immortal of you.
Yeah, thank you for your sacrifice. Yeah, that's... which is cool. Now, around the sim, you will see these gates, which is another gate network we're building up, which people will be able to eventually use these gates to teleport around really quickly, flying vehicles. It's by one of our lovely vendors who sell stuff here, Rez Gray. His shop is called Shiny Brands, and he's developing a new Starship gate system. So you can actually fly a gate through these green gates that he calls void gates, and you'll be able to fly around on an instant. If I had one, I'd be able to demonstrate it, but unfortunately, he has the prototype in his inventory, and I don't think he's on at the moment, so yeah.
He is.
We would have been able
I am.
to show you that. Oh, is he?
The next thing is, you can take passengers. So as one person, you can jump on a ship with a friend and fly all over through the gates.
Right. So that will be... I believe there are some systems already around that allow you to do this, but unlike those systems, they're only limited to one or two you can put out at once. This can do up to 80 of these gates.
Right.
And he's
Without
already
breaking.
perfected the coding for that. He's already perfected the coding for that. He just needs to develop the vehicles to fly through it and a bit more and whatnot. But yeah, he's already got a working prototype, and if he's online, let's just see if he is.
I sent him an IM.
Uh,
And this
oh, yeah,
is the
he
tree
is,
above
but
us that we
I
were
think
talking
he's-
about.
Yeah, oh yeah, while we're waiting, this is the, thank you for reminding me.